So there's a lot of confusion around male behavior, and specifically, why is it not synchronistic? Why do so many men treat the women that they're very attracted to in an almost identical way to how they would treat a woman that they have no attraction to? Why does that happen? And the very short answer for a very long question actually would be, most people, not just men, but most people in general, are not playing up to their full level of emotional development. They have unresolved issues from childhood, from their adolescent years, from past relationships, from rejection from the opposite sex or a partner, whatever that might be. And it's something that's unresolved, and it's an emotional pain that's lingering within them. And the net result of this is that they aren't living up to the full expression of their soul. They are not expressing themselves to the full emotional capacity that they could. And because they're playing at a lower level, they don't feel that they are worthy of that person whom they really admire. And this isn't just men, it's women as well, but we'll use men in this example. They don't feel that they live up to that person. And because they don't feel that they live up to that person, they treat that person the same as if they had no potential with them to begin with. Getting rejected by that individual would be so painful that it's better in their mind, subconsciously, it's better to just self-select out beforehand to avoid being rejected by them. Better to just not play the game at all than to play and lose. Because losing at that level with that person who you really admire, that hurts. That hurts a lot. So let's just not step foot on the field and avoid that to begin with. And that's kind of the mentality of how it goes. So a lot of guys will treat that woman who they really do admire and that they're very attracted to the same as the woman that they're not interested in. They won't be flirty in conversation. They won't make the first move and approach her. They won't follow up with her. During conversation, they're not that into it. They seem very disinterested or distracted. And realistically, more often than not, the guy's probably actually attracted and into her. He just doesn't think he has a shot. And so his behavior is going to come off the same to the woman if she's not wise to what might be going on behind the scenes. The behavior comes off the same way as if he wasn't attracted at all. It kind of exists on like this bell curve where women on either end of the spectrum are treated the same by guys, very attracted to the very unattracted. So it's just something to be aware of and look out for. If a guy's very disinterested, yeah, you can't rule out the possibility he legitimately is just disinterested, but very often people select themselves out because they fear failure. They fear rejection. Particularly, they fear rejection from that person who they are very interested in. So do your best to not internalize it too much. If a guy's not enthused like that, I can't say it's all the time, but more often than you would realize, a lot more often, it's because they fear that they don't live up in some measure, and they're worried about not living up to your expectations or meeting your requirements or your approval. So keep that in mind. Don't always internalize a rejection or a failure with guys as something wrong with you, because a lot of times it's something that's incompatible or wrong with them that they're projecting outward, and you're internalizing something that isn't your fault. So that's what I got for you on this one. I'll see you next time.